north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play, Watson to the air. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Watson. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have the Chiefs' first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Six yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down at 4. Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Buying time to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Eagles at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Second and 11 now. Off the play fake. Slater. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Slater. And this one's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Off the play fake. Slater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. He's going to get this one down inside the 15. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw is Watson. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You let them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Watson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he'll get this to Eckler. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. This is swung out to Eckler. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Takes it at the 7.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Slater. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Fant, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish momentum.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Slater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
To throw on 3rd down. Slater. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
On 1st down, it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, Watson. And he comes back with one complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown!
Austin Eckler,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after.
He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing after the interception, Slater.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Slater. Out to the right here to Wilson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Garrett Wilson,
44 yards. points.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he stopped immediately there. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. Brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. After the run, Watson going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Evan McPherson sets the kickoff.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's got room.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the up.
Tyler Lockett, the 40, the 20.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?